Hello there, my little space engineers. How are we today? Welcome to Mars. Well, I'm just off Mars for a moment. I've gone for a little spacewalk, but I'm going to head back now because it's time for us to start our job for today. Space engineer job number 1. We need to build a satellite. And before we build a satellite, we've got to design it. So come with me and I'll show you how. Woo! And we design using pencil and paper, which is going to be 2D because we're not able to hold the things that we draw, are we? So it is 2-dimensional. I've got a picture of what we want to build. And you can see in the middle, there is what looks to be like a cube, maybe, or perhaps a cuboid. And it seems to be quite big. So I'm going to draw the square because a cube has a square face. Well, it has many square faces, and that's the middle of the satellite. Now, either side, we've got some wings on the satellite, so we need to put them in. So I'm going to draw the 2 wings. They're quite long cuboids, and they've got quite thin parts as well. I'm going to draw them like that because that's how we design it. There we go. Now you can see it's got a bit of an aerial sticking out the back there. So I'm going to add that in using a very tall, thin rectangle. There we go. And on the end of it, it looks as though it's got like a circle here. So I'm just going to draw a circle. Now, of course, when it's 3-dimensional, it's not a circle. It's most likely to be some sort of sphere. But we're just doing our design at the moment using 2D shapes. So we can see on our design, we've used a square, which has 4 sides and 4 corners. And we've used 2 rectangles. In fact, we've used 3 rectangles because this one up here is a tall, thin rectangle as well, and a circle on the end. Our designs don't need to be very detailed at the moment. We just need to have a good 2D plan to make our design. Now it's time for us to make our 3D satellite. And with that, Scott is going to come and help us. Hello, engineers on Mars. Welcome. I'm here today to help you build your satellite because that's your job as an engineer. Now, what we've got to do first is look at our plan. Let's see. Let's put the plan up here. Good. Right. Can you see the plan now? What we need to do is find some 3D shapes that match the 2D shapes. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to look in the middle first, and we can see we've done a square, haven't we? Now, what 3D shape has a square face on it? Well, there's a few, aren't there? There's, it could be a cube. Cube has all square faces. But also, I guess cuboid sometimes has some square faces. They could be all rectangle faces, but also you can get ones that have square ones and rectangle ones on a cuboid. So I guess we need to look for a cube or a cuboid. Perfect. Got one here. I found a box. Now, cubes are very rare, aren't they? Do you know why a cube is so rare? It's because every face has to be exactly the same. They have to be squares. And they can't be different sizes. So it's very hard to find a good cube. Most of the time, you'll find cuboids. So I'm just going to go over cuboid today. Now, this is going to be the middle part. Now, I need some wings. Now, we can see they are cuboids again, aren't they? But this time, they're longer and thinner. So I'm going to use some phonics cards. I think they could work as good wings because they are cuboids. They've got rectangle faces all the way round, so they can work as cuboids. Excellent. And we know they're 3D because we can hold them. If you can hold it, it's 3D. Now, there was an aerial. Can you see the aerial? I keep pointing the wrong way. Can you see the aerial? Now, on ours, we've got a long, tall rectangle, but I think we don't want another cuboid. We want something that's a bit more rounded, a round face or curved face. So I've found something that might be useful. Can you see this straw? What shape do you think this straw is? It's got a circular end at the top, a circular face on the bottom, and another face which is curved all the way around. Yeah, it's a cylinder. Well done, engineer. Right, this is probably a bit too long for my aerial, so I'm going to cut it down in half. And what goes on the top? Can you see in the plan? On our plan, look at our plan. What goes on top? Now, the 2D shape is a circle, isn't it? But of course, we are building it now using 3D shapes. So it's not a circle we're looking for. Did you just say sphere? Very good job. Now, let's go and find a sphere. I found one already. I found an old Christmas decoration. There we are. We don't need to worry about the little chain bit. But what we do have is a sphere. One face goes all the way around. There's no edges, no vertices, because there's no pointy bits. So this is a sphere. It's time to build it. So I'm going to attach this to the top of my cylinder. So I stick the cylinder and the sphere together. Now I look at the plan. I need to attach that to the big cuboid in the center. So I'm going to pop that in here like so. And it says that I need some wings. So I need to get some cuboids again. I'm going to put one cuboid in this side. Could use some tape, or I could just post it through. The box should hold it together quite well. Now, when I lift this up, let's see what I've done. Beep, beep, beep. What? Oh no, I've lost a. Oh, I lost a cuboid. Oh dear. Okay, there we go. I've got my satellite. Great job. Oh no, another job has come in. Oh no, I can't do any more engineering work today. It's my lunchtime. Do you think you could do this one for me? It's your time to do some work, engineer. Okay, I think the job this time is that we've got to build a rocket. So I'm going to hand you back to Scott now and he will show you how to do it. Toodaloo! So this was our satellite design. We've got to go and make a rocket now. So as you can see, we've got a rocket already over here. So now I want you to think about what kind of shapes we might use on our design. So think about 2D. Then, once you've finished your 2D design, I want you to go and find some things around the house that you can use to make your 3D rocket. See you later, space engineers. Over and out.